Yo, what is up, guys? I'm back with another chess video, and this is the game, guys. This is the game that got me over 1,000 elo in chess.com or on chess.com. So I was super excited, man. I played this game about like 3 days ago now, so this is a little bit older, and my rating isn't at 1,000 anymore. I've had a bit of a funk, man. I've lost a few games in a row, so. Yeah, my rating's gone down a little bit, to say the least. But I already did break 1,000, and my best was at 1,015. So, yeah, hopefully I'll get back up there and, just keep climbing. But honestly, I think once I hit 1,000 again, I'll probably take a little break, study, just study or, do some, puzzles or whatever, just for a little bit, and then get back to it. But yeah, man, this game officially got me over 1,000. It was a pretty short game, and actually my opponent played better than me, but I was just able to find a good sequence of moves that helped me get the win. And yeah, he played better than me. 86 accuracy, I only had 85.2. His rating here was even better. But like I said, thankfully I was able to capitalize on some of his mistakes. And who had the blunder? Okay, he had the blunder. Yeah, I actually had no blunders. I just had one mistake. But yeah, it was a pretty short game, only 22 moves, but it was pretty exciting because, yeah, this was a game that finally got me over 1,000. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on with the analysis. All right, so my opponent starts off with d4. I really need to find a better defense for d4 because I usually just play d5 because I'm just used to playing the Scandinavian so much. And then I kind of go for a reverse London setup, kind of thing sometimes. So yeah, my opponent pulls out bishop f4, playing the London here. Pretty much just copying him because I'm not really too sure what to do when it comes to playing d5. Like I said, I should definitely play better or learn something. But yeah, I play pawn to c5, take here. I could develop my bishop while taking. But he just checks me, and I just have to put my knight up in front. He castles. I play bishop d6, getting ready to do the exchange of the bishops here. I guess I could have took, but then he would have just took back or something with the queen, and then my bishop would have been kind of, just blocked these two squares. So I figured I might as well just exchange them now. My opponent plays c3, I play c4. He plays queen to a4, which, I'm not really sure, what he was thinking here because he can't take my knight because it's protected by the pawn and my queen. So yeah, I just kick out his bishop, and he finally decides to take. I just take back with the pawn. So I took back with the pawn because I didn't want to exchange my queens here just yet because it was still going to put me in a position where I had a hole here and I couldn't really castle long anymore. So yeah, I just took with the bishop or with the pawn because, yeah, I made a little bit of a hole here, but I still have my queen protecting this pawn, and yeah, my king is pretty safe here for the most part. My opponent plays knight to e5. Yeah, and I kind of blundered here a little bit because, well, actually, no, I don't. Never mind. I'm tripping. So yeah, I developed my knight because I want to castle, and I just have to develop my knight because I haven't really, well, neither me or my opponent really have developed much or have finished developing. So I might as well try to finish doing that. He also plays knight to d2, and I finally castle short. Just getting my king in complete safety. So there's no threat as of now. So my opponent plays pawn to b3. I'm not really too worried about here though because he could double up these pawns, and that's fine with me. I'll just take back. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there, right? So I'm not too worried about that. I play pawn f6, kicking out his knight. He plays knight to f3. I push my pawn up. Yeah, so here I was willing to sacrifice my pawn here. And so he took, and I decided just to move e4, attacking this knight, moving it out the way, but also attacking the knight and just advancing my pawn. So I don't know if that was a bit of a mistake or not, but I had a bit of a plan to try to maybe sacrifice my bishop here, open up the king, and slide my queen over if I can get this pawn out the way or something like that, something fancy like that. So yeah, my opponent plays pawn to c5, attacking my queen. Move my queen over to e6. Not too worried about that. He plays knight to e1. I play knight to g6. He plays knight to c2. And so I start my strat. So this is my strat here, right? So I'm going to sacrifice my bishop. And then, okay, so he's going to take. Boom, open up his king. I move my knight here on h4. Because now all I have to do is get my queen over here. Slide her over. And maybe, you know, if I can hit this spot right here, it's pretty much a game over. So he plays knight t5. I push my pawn up. Just boom. Once I do this, it's pretty much game over. He plays knight g2, and that just allows me to pin the knight to the king. So now, you know, however way you slice it, you know, whichever way you slice it, it's gonna be a checkmate because, you know, we can move his king over here. I'll just take the knight. That's checkmate. He can't move the knight, and then he could try to like. Yeah, he can't really bring any assistance to this knight here, any extra assistance. So yeah, once my opponent moves pawn c4, he just resigns because yeah, he notices this nice little pin here that I got, this checkmate. But yeah, man, this game got me over 1,000, and like I said, I'm not at 1,000 no more. I did drop a little bit. Just want to be honest with y'all, but hopefully I can get back to 1,000. I'm sure I'll get there like today or tomorrow, hopefully. But or I don't know. We'll see in a couple days, at most. But yeah, man, I finally officially made it over 1,000. Pretty exciting game. You know, I didn't even play better than my opponent, which was I don't think I've ever had a result where I don't play better than my opponent, but I still win. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But yeah, man, that's it for this video. Stay tuned for more stuff coming soon. See you on the next one, guys. Take care. Peace.